be spinning on BBs. Huh. That's why you got some when you see it.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the incidents, forgot.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now this defense for the Lions much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
7 yards there and a first down.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 28-yard line.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, gone. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
Back to throw. Goff. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Rondale Moore. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Lions 7, Ravens 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Being checked, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Lions 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll fake the give. Now gone. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Dobbins. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Goff. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. And he'll find Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To the air again. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
2nd and 10. Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 42-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
On 2nd down, Swift Swift's got the first down and then some. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 7-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
Ravens 10. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
At the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Levi Onwuzurike in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. They still can't get him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw again on second down. Goff will drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Just keep it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Ravens 17, Lions 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Goff. And this one complete to Smith. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Goff throwing again. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
With the score, Ravens 17, Lions 14.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Forced out to his left. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
At the 25-yard line, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
3rd and 2, Goff. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Goff. Flushed out right. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Lions 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. This time Jackson will throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Throwing now is Jackson. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Goff now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
And it's third down.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away.